I just have to look around and say, holy mackerel. You know, I grew up in no man's land that a lot of people call Nebraska. And back in early 1940s, we heard rumors that there was going to be a bunch of Texans that were thinking about putting a breed registry together, and nobody thought it would ever happen, but look what's happened. And it was just remarkable. I remember, regarding the Hall of Fame here, I remember Bob Denhart, and Bob had a little office, and it had stacked high to the ceiling with cardboard boxes, photographs and letters. We call it horse junk. And he was looking for a place to store all this stuff, and I saw the film of the AQHA Hall of Fame, and you see what's happening here tonight at this dinner. And to think that all started with a few cardboard boxes, it's incredible. Coys Bonanza, I feel I really had the inside track in a way on being able to be privileged to own a horse like this. Bill Coy, who owned Sparky Joanne, Coy's mother, was a friend of mine, and I always knew Bill to ride really top horses, and Sparky Joanne was certainly one of those. And then on the flip side, a longtime friend of mine, Ed Hahn, owned a racehorse, a Jaguar by Lou Tuck's horse, and he knew about Bill and he knew of Sparky, and so when the two guys got together and made their deal, the result was Coys Bonanza. And Coys Bonanza was a beautiful colt. I tried to buy him as a yearling, and Bill told me that he couldn't sell the colt because he had given him to his daughter, Judy. And when Judy's sitting at our table, and she said, I didn't know anything about that. And there's evidence of that. About a year later, Coy showed up at the Denver sale and was purchased by Dean Landers of Des Moines, Iowa, for a client of Dean's who wanted a racehorse. And with the pressure they put on him, as this film said, he shin bucked, and Dean had to take him back to Des Moines. And I think the interesting little sidelight here is Myrna, Dean's wife, decided to show the horse locally while he was recuperating, and he started winning at Holder because he was sound enough to do that. And the more he won, the more Myrna showed him, and finally the kiss-off was when he won the big one and beat some of the top horses in the country. And she said, whoa, I think I'm going to get serious about this. So Myrna decided to pack her bags and load the horse and haul him to all the shows she could go to. And this is an interesting thing. This is a subject for a film. Here's a young, pretty woman hauling a beat-up Miley two-horse trailer across country with two studs in the back. Coys Bonanza on one side and Two-Eyed Jack on the other. And I think a lot of people... That was before Pitzer bought Jack, and little did she know that she was hauling two future Hall of Fame horses. But it worked out for her, and as the film said, she showed Coy 53 times. He had 40 grands and 13 reserves, and ended up National High Point horse. He got a call from the owner, Eddie Capola, and Eddie said, I don't want show horses, I want a racehorse. So he says, sell him as quickly as you can, get me another racehorse. So Dean called me and said, if you still want to buy him, better get over here. Well, I hustled over to Des Moines and made a deal with Eddie and loaded Coys Bonanza in my trailer and took him home where he should have been in the first place. I knew his leg problems, so it took a lot of time with him, and finally gave him, as the film said, to Wayne Lucas when I got him in really top shape. And I knew Wayne as a basketball coach at then, who was a good one, and he trained his horses like athletes, which I liked. And took him to Denver, and then later on we took him down to Oklahoma And it was very hard to get races. You had to draw for them, and you might spend the whole season and get one race. So as soon as he was rated AAA, we took him off the track, and I got the rest of his performance points for his AQHA championship, and then we retired him in Halter. And as the film said, I wanted to really let Coy show what he could do as a sire. I knew he could, and you can't do that if you breed to anything and everything that has the stud fee. So we took a chance and closed his book and put together 20 brood mares by past performance, bloodlines, Ouija board, crystal ball, you know, whatever. And when the colt crop hit the ground, we looked at the mares that were really producing those barn burners and kept them, and the low end we exchanged for new mares. And it worked out. As the records show, his Get won just about every category. It was national high point horse in just about every category. So we were very proud of that fact. Now today, we're looking at third, fourth, fifth generation Coys Bonanzas. And the thing that I think is remarkable and we're very proud of is all the Bonanzas that are out there today came from those 20 mares that we selected for Coy. And so we're very, very proud of that. We'd like to thank the AQHA, and I'm talking now on behalf of the entire Bonanza family, and they're growing, and they're all over the United States, and we are a family. I cherish the relationships I've had with all of the people who've shown the horses, who've trained the horses, and who've liked the horses. And in behalf of them, I want to thank the association and the committee for giving Coys Bonanza his final and probably most important hurrah, being in the Hall of Fame. The whole family is thrilled. We thank you, and I was allotted 5 minutes. I've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I still have enough allotted time to get back to my seat.